Hello, hello. Sorry. I had to help my mom take the groceries up. My studio is in my mom's garage, so that's the rent I pay, is helping my mother occasionally. Trying to find my reference photo, but I have like 10 billion photos, so it's taking a minute. I have my coffee from Panera and my Diet Coke, which is the usual double trouble. And then I have almonds for breakfast. If you want some, they're right here. Help themselves. There you go. I'm trying to decide where I want to start with this painting right now. I'm probably going to start where I always start, which is with the darkest color. How is everybody doing today? Welcome back to art class. So making a really dark navy blue. That's what I'm trying to make. I lost my bucket of brushes. Where'd it go? A whole bag of new brushes. Oh, here it is. I'm wearing my painting sweater. I used the big ones first. I have a lot of the small ones left. These are my favorite brushes. It's the Super Value Pack from Michaels. They're also some of the most inexpensive brushes I can find. This is a bag of 50. I go through them pretty quickly. No, freeze in with every bag of brushes. Just kidding. It's not a Zen. Put these here. I'm gonna make room on my table. I'm looking for a palette knife. Not that one. This is perfect. Already managed to get paint all over my hands. And I just got here. Trying to make a dark blue that's not super vibrant. The way I can tell what color I have is by scraping it here. So you can't really tell what this is. It's just dark, but then when I scrape it on the white, I can tell the color. So that's still kinda more blue than I want. Hi, Scouty. My little dog is here. Want to say hi? Come here. Come on. Come up here? No? Go bark at the neighbors? Come here. Come here. Want to say hi? Come here. Come on up. Oh, boy. Scout's here to say hi. Hi. Hi, doggies. Oh, this is my studio assistant. What do you think of Carson Hocevar? Oh, I like him. My tail's wagging. Okay, bye. Go play. Excuse me. Now I have to decide if I want this to be more purple or more dull. I'm gonna add some orange. Scout, they say hi. They say hi, Scout. Oh, Scout says hi back. Can you hear her? This is her favorite thing, is to just be down in the garage, in the studio. I'm adding some orange to this blue to make it less vibrant. Yeah, Scout will just sit on the garage floor, or she goes outside, wanders around. She'll fall asleep in the grass. She'll bark at the cars that drive by. It's a very important job. Okay, this is looking better already. Of course, now I'm wondering why I didn't make more. This is a ridiculously small amount of paint. That's all right. We can always make more. I'm going to get some cerulean blue. I use cerulean blue in place of white a lot of times because it lightens, but it also adds a blue cast. Okay. I'm looking at my photo in front of me. I'm going to work on this part of the car. Really, the whole car. There we go. Alright. Ooh, it's not the one. It's not the one. Looking for a brush that is soft, but not too soft. Big, but not too big. This might be it. They come all like crusty, so I gotta rough it up a little bit. Let's see. So the color on my palette sometimes looks totally different when I put it on the canvas. Let's see what happens. I did this yesterday. It is still extremely wet, so might have to stay away from there. No. It's basically the same color. I'm going to add some of this cerulean. Okay, I'm going to add a lot more of the cerulean. Let's see. It's so vibrant. What the heck? It's not really what I want. I hesitate to add white because like, once you add white, you're kind of in it. Can't go back. Also can't find the white. Where is everything? Ah, I found it. It's on the floor. All right. Cautiously adding white. Cerulean. White. Deep breaths. Yeah. This is why I guess I didn't make more of that dark blue, because all I've been doing is adding more paint to try to get the right color. Sometimes you do this and then you still never get the right color, and then you just have a bunch of the wrong color. That's no fun. Alright. Feeling better already. See if I can scoot this back over here a little bit. Clean my brush off over here. Alright, let's try this again. So I'm already way happier with that. The other color was way too royal blue. This still might be, no, it might be too light, but that's okay. We're going for it, I guess. Now I'm looking at my whole image, which is over here. Oh, hey! What class are you in? This is art school, so this counts towards all credits. Looking at my image and like literally just coloring in wherever I see this color. Anyone see any good shows on Netflix lately? Here's the S. It's like right here. I do need to make a darker color. See, this is the problem. I added too much white. Let's add this right here. Ooh, that looked good though. I mean, it's still a good color. I need it, but I also need something one shade darker. Oh yeah, NASCAR full speed, that is good. Oh my God, I would absolutely love that. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. That would be a dream come true. I've done a few murals before. I admire muralists so much because it is such hard work, like physically so difficult. But I'm going to the gym. I'm getting in shape. I'm going to be better than ever. I'm going to be a beast. And I can do anything. I set my mind to. But I have mad respect for muralists because, like, I'm just sitting here indoors painting on the same type of surface every day. You guys are outside climbing up on things, on the side of buildings, in the hot sun. No, you guys are doing the Lord's work. Oh, I never even thought of that. My mind is blown. Yeah, and honestly, that's the hardest part of any of my paintings and why I struggled for so long because I was trying to paint like super realistically and capture every detail. And then I realized that even when we're just looking, like the human eye doesn't capture every detail, it's photography that does. So any painting really doesn't have to capture a lot of detail. Like the human eye and the brain fills it in. But yeah, no. Murals are so, I can't even imagine, like I have to step back from my canvas to see the full image, and like I only have to go a couple feet. I can't imagine trying to do a full image that's like the size of a wall. But super cool. Again, mad respect. Have you ever used I see there's a muralist in my town who's really, really talented, and she's done a lot of murals at schools. And I see her sometimes with the VR headset on. Have you ever tried that? I mean, not tried it, but like used it as a tool. I feel like that would disorient me even more. But again, I've never tried it. Also, like, I imagine you have to like have a full plan going in and then like be able to scale it. Yeah, no, it hurts my brain the whole thing because I have a plan, but most of what I'm doing, I'm just winging it. Like every time you see me pause while I'm painting, I'm just like, oh, where am I going next? I don't know. We'll find out. So, yeah, it's so cool. How long have you been doing the, oh, a projector, that's smart. Oh, Doodle Grid. Yeah, I've done that, just on, like, drawing on small scale. When did you start doing murals for NASCAR? That's so cool. And how long have you been doing murals, like, total? Is Talladega your local track? I love this. Now I'm just interviewing you. Welcome to being a guest on my podcast. Congratulations, you're my first guest. Thank you. It took me way too long to get started today. Does the sound of my eating bother anyone? Please let me know. If it does, I guess I'll just starve. Oh, my dog wants an almond. Here you go. Okay. Time to get a different brush. My dog licked the brush for good luck. There was no paint on it yet. Don't tell PETA. What am I painting? What are you exactly painting? Highlights or... So, I like to look at so I have an image over here. It's a photo that I'm looking at. And I'm trying to divide the colors I see into like 3 or 4. So here's my darkest. This is maybe the middle color. So, not the highlights, not the shadows. I was trying to start with the shadows, but then I added too much white. So, I pivoted. And now I'm doing the middle color. I've seen a lot of painters who will paint like left to right or center out. And they'll have all the colors on their palette. I make one color and then I look at my whole image and I put that color wherever I see it. And having my reference photo in front of me helps because I can like literally, I look at the color, I look at the photo, color photo, and I just am like filling in wherever I see it. Yeah, I don't know why I started painting this way. It seems to make sense to me, but I have been told that I have a very idiosyncratic way of thinking, which might just be people calling me an idiot, but but it is what it is. It works for me. I have fun this way. And I think if you're not having fun making art, you're doing something wrong. It should be fun. It should be joyful. I have a sketch in pencil, and it's probably really hard to see from where you are. But I kind of have the shapes mapped out, so I'm filling in shapes. Like I'm not just doing it by eyeball. That would be crazy. And I will have to go back in with a darker color and redo some of the shadows that I painted on top of. So my process is usually I go from darkest to lightest and then back to the dark. So far, this is the second day working on it, and I maybe spent an hour to 2 hours the other day working on it. I usually go pretty quickly. Most of the time is drying time, or like if I do something I'm not happy with, I have to put it aside and let it fully dry, which can take weeks, and then I'll come back to it. So I have some paintings that I can finish in one sitting, and then I have some paintings that I've been working on for months. It just depends on the painting gods that day. There's like the tiniest sliver of this color right here. This dark paint right here is still really wet from yesterday. I think it was yesterday. From whenever I started it, yesterday or the day before. So I'm trying to not touch it too much because it'll stick to the brush. Instead of putting paint on, I'll be taking paint off. I need to make a one step darker because I added too much. So back to the beginning here. I don't ever use black. Black is not a color that I own. So to make the darkest dark, I have, I'm going to do that over here, ultramarine blue, crimson, and a little bit of orange. Where's my crimson? Crimson. I don't put caps back on usually because I go through paint so quickly it does not even matter. I should be using a palette knife to mix my colors, but I'm going to use this. Actually, no. I'm going to be well behaved. I'm going to use this palette knife. I don't care it has some of the other color on it, but we're going to mix that together. Anyways. So there we go. It's like basically black. And especially when like I paint with such thick paint, you can't see through it. It is, might as well be black, but it has more, this is going to sound really art nerdy. It has more chroma than black, which just means it has like actual color. I don't know, there's life to it. Whereas black is just not it. Okay, now that I did that, I gotta mix. I'm not sure if I'm done with this color, so I'm not gonna take all of it. I'm just gonna take a little bit. Plop that over here. Mix that with some of this. Still not enough. Now I'm gonna like take half of that. That's still too light. Plop that over there. Take the rest of that. That might do it. I'm also like looking at how, so I'm glad you tuned in for my painting class today. I'm looking at it from all different angles because it, you know, paint is three-dimensional, painting is three-dimensional. You're going to walk around it. It's not a photograph. It's about how the pigment is reflecting light. So depending on how you look at it, the color changes. So it's part of what is happening when I'm just like smushing it around on my palette. It needs more cerulean. I can't tell you why, except that when I look at the picture, I see cerulean. Okay. This is looking good. This is what we're working with. This is oil paint, by the way. I love oil paint because it reminds me of cake frosting. And I paint with it like it's cake frosting. Like, I use a ton of it. Smushy. Okay, so this is the dark, but not the darkest dark, but darker than what's on here. And we're gonna fill in some spots. And if I do too much, that's okay because I'm painting light on top of it. So I can just paint over it. I hope you're following along because there will be a quiz later. Also, though, it depends which way I lay down the brush strokes, how the light reflects off of it, and that changes the color when you're looking at the painting. This is almost too blue. I hate to say it. I'm going to add some orange, because that dulls out the vibrancy. Oh, that was too much orange. Take some of that out. And then I'll put some of this in. I'll cut down the vibrance a little bit. This is all to paint a black car, by the way. No black was ever touched. I have a brush in my mouth, so I'm talking weird. Alright. Alright, let's try that again. It's literally the same, so we're just gonna keep going. Oh no, it's definitely better. Okay. Alright, it's fine. I take it back. We're good. So now I'm just going back where it's darker. Punching this in. A really light touch because I want to lay the paint on the canvas, not wipe it off. Again. Keeping my brush strokes in the right directions. Every mark, I think, matters. I try to be intentional. With every single brush stroke. And sometimes I'll go over it and sort of sculpt the paint that I put down, change the shape of it. Oh, I can see the first blue I put down. This is so much better. So I'm glad I kept going. I also really don't like the texture of canvas. So part of my process is put enough paint so that you can't see the weave of the fabric beneath it. Because the fabric is not part of my image. I don't want it to be there. You see me like actually mapping out where I'm going to go. I'm like visualizing, like, okay, what's next? And I'm looking at my reference image constantly. I gotta zoom out because then I also have all this up here. So now that I'm done with those colors, I actually have a different image. So I'm going to that picture to look at the picture of the crowd. Compare it to the colors of this. So things in the distance are actually lighter, though there are some dark. So now I'm gonna grab, I'll use this brush. Ooh, maybe. Yeah, why not? It's a little want. Pretty much done with this color, so now I can use it freely. And I'm adding just some blue to the crowd here. How'd that look? Did I miss any spots? Oh. Okay, I'll go back here. Oh boy. Okay. So I'm looking at my picture here, trying to figure out what I'm doing. So the light color comes to here. That makes sense, right? This part doesn't need to be super thick because it's going to be painted over. And also, it's in the background. Oh, shoot. Come on. Get in there. Trying to make a kind of straight line and failing. I always forget the edges. Sorry, did I just yell in your ear? I didn't mean to. So I'll paint the edges. Scout fell asleep on the floor. Oh, she's so cute sleeping. Scout's my dog, by the way, if you're wondering who's asleep on the floor. It's a dog. Looks awfully blue for a black car, if you ask me, but we're gonna trust the process. Maybe. We'll see. We'll find out. Okay, now I gotta do this color. I'm not done anymore. Okay. I'm making a plan. Yeah, I know, it's really blue. I swear it doesn't look that blue in real life. It's because the red. Oh, wait. Look. We're trusting the process. Color theory. We can always do a varnish at the end to mute everything too. Trade secrets. Okay. I need a slightly lighter color to do some more highlights. So chaos has ensued, if you're following along. I'm no longer using the palette knife. I'm going straight in with my brush. Eat some more almonds for good luck. Also, reality is just a suggestion. Maybe in my artistic vision, it's a blue Chili's car. the lesser known no, we're not going to be fooled by our eyes. We're trusting the process. Because if you thought that was blue, you're going to think this is really blue. I may have lost the plot. I'm putting this paint on thick. Trying to have a steady hand. Failed. I have to go over and over it until I get the right brush stroke. There we go. Oh, it looks crazy. I'm aware. Should I switch to a smaller brush? Probably. Will I? Probably not. Will it be okay? Yes. Just putting in all these shadows over here. I want this to go. I'm already feeling better about my color decisions. I see the vision. It's really light right here. What is going on? Huh? I'm trying to make sense of my drawing. It makes no sense. Sure. The heck is this color? Oh, okay. Got it. And this. Definitely need a smaller brush. But I'm going to do everything I can with this one first. I'm mixing like a one-off color for this spoiler here. Even more muted. I want it to be crisp edge though. I guess I can do that when I do the background. See, like, oh, that looks green. Crazy. Crazy. Okay, smaller brush time. Like, that one came with a sound effect. I'll stop. This is kind of this color. Okay. We're winging it now, folks. That goes there. That goes there. What is this? I guess that's that. What? Yeah. No. Go lay down. Go lay down. You're okay. Oh, no. Nothing for dog. Oh. Doggy bone? Almond? No? Here you go. Look. Doggy bones. That is not right. Actually might. Use my eraser tool here. There we go. Better. It's definitely more around here. What is this? Okay. One shade lighter for that spot. Over here. Lighter, but what is that? Perfect. To clean my brush in between every single brush stroke because I don't want to pick up all this other blue. I should probably wait to do this part. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I will. That's a great idea. Why don't you wait? No, I'm impatient. I'll have to come back and redo this part. It's not doing it for me. So this can go here. Right. there, down here. Ooh, okay. Okay, at a certain point, I gotta make a whole new color for highlights. Because if you're here for my expert painting tips, you can't just keep adding white, because then it would not be chromatically correct. Because if you just keep adding white, it's just a value study. The actual white is not white. This is where my brain really starts to hurt. Okay, but before we do that, we can actually just go and fill in more of the background. Oh, actually, this, okay. A lot of blue in here. Ooh, I'm starting to see the vision. You seeing it? Is it coming together? It is for me. Starting to get excited. Okay. Then we have some of this lighter blue. Just clearly this here. Ooh, I love how that looks. Sometimes these things just happen by accident, unplanned. This would be a little up more. I've accidentally stumbled upon the color of the track as well, so I might do that next. Though my palette is just becoming sort of like one big bluish gray color. It's fine. I want more of this light blue. Ugh. Good Girl Scout. Actually, most of the background is kind of just different shades of blues. Probably actually in reality a lot of white and blue. But it's in the shadow, so it reads as blue. And I'll probably have to make more of this color. It's an easy color to make. I'm trying to make it look kind of random, but it ends up looking so regular. I have to stand up. I'm just going back and fixing brush strokes that I don't like. Nothing wrong with them, just don't like them. Alright, I'm almost out of this color. Now, I actually don't like this. It looks too pretty, if that makes sense. Better. Oh, there it is again. Not there too. I'm trying to get as much paint as I can out of this brush. My dog is begging for food right now. Oh, there you go. Oh my god. Okay, this part is bothering me. I need to move on. What color should I do? Alright, I'll be back. Blah, 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 blah. I'll be right back. You can watch this dry for a minute. I gotta take a break and stretch my legs, walk away for a minute, rest my eyes, and come back. And paint the next part. Also, I spend a lot of time just standing far away and staring at my picture. Try to decide if there's anything that feels off. Painting's not so much about painting, but fixing things that feel off until nothing feels off anymore. Like right now, I hate this. No, that's an easy fix. Is I'm just gonna come back, I'm gonna scrape it off. And then when it's dry, I can come back and redo it. I just wanted it to be a little more crisp. So we're gonna ignore this for now. Also, this edge right here that's not straight. But when we come back with a darker color, we can fix that. Alright, I'm walking away for a minute. Keep an eye on this for me. I'll be right back. If anyone has any questions, feel free to answer them. You're in charge for like 5 minutes. Thank you. Let's go. Give me that back. I'm back. Oh. I zoomed in really close on my picture and just fiddling with little details here. Okay. So we need a very teeny tiny bit of flesh tone here. Got some crimson. But also flesh tone in shadow, which is still very blue. I'm literally painting things that are like one dot big. Here we go. But they're important dots. How was that? Boop. Like if the dots weren't there, you would notice. But you don't notice that they are there. What the hell is up with that? Okay. New brush. New color. This is not in shadow, so no blue. Maximum chroma. I'm just fooling around. I really have no idea what I'm doing. I'm making a teeny tiny little spot of peach to paint Carson Hocevar's forehead. Too dark, maybe? Oh boy, this is gonna look insane. But I think it's right. Okay. This is the first color that isn't red or blue. I don't know if you're ready for it. I don't know if I'm ready for it. I don't know if I made enough. Steady hand. Every brush stroke has to be new and clean because it's not dry. Oof. That's it. All right, and then there's two more brush strokes. Oh my god. What? Oh. This is totally different than what I thought it was. What's going on here? I should definitely wait till this other color dries, but I haven't. Oh, I have an idea. I need to come in here with this guy. No, maybe this one. Scrape some of this off, because this actually doesn't go there. Oh, what the heck? Maybe it's that I'm looking at the wrong photo. Let's see. Okay. I'll fix this right here. What the heck? Come on. It's like my eyes and my brain can't agree on what color we're seeing. I'm like working in the teeniest, tiniest micro amounts of paint right now. Just for fun. Nobody's making me do this. Except for you. Doing this for you. Oh, I see what's happening. Oh, do you see my hands? What the heck? This is in the wrong place. Get out of there. Who said you can't erase oil paint? Scouty, that's enough now. Okay, I have to move on from this spot because it is getting out of control. What I need to do is fill in the rest of these big empty spaces. So we have basically more blue for the track. Let's see. See what I can get out of what's here. Whoops. Well, that's why we come back in with shadows later. I just accidentally painted on top of the shadow. It's going to look weird, like the car's floating. Because it is. This actually doesn't need to be that dark. It's over here. Over here. And then over here. be like here, right? You'd let me know if that would look weird, right? It's all up to you. Okay, well, you didn't hear anything, so I'm assuming it's good. Gotta paint the edges. Then probably just add some, like, I don't know, track surface texture here. Maybe I'll get into that edge before I go too crazy. This line is not straight, maybe. Oh, still not straight. It's also not straight. You were supposed to tell me if it's crooked. I thought we were a team. It's okay, I'll forgive you this once. Just. Okay, now we need more. Oh, wait, maybe I should do... need more of this color. Put these lines in here. Because why not? Starting to come together. Everything except for the man himself. We're not going to talk about that. We will come back when it is dry. Redo it. Ooh. Most of these lines are going to be painted on top of. Just to give it some depth and dimension. I didn't even think about like if these are lining up, so let's try. I don't know what happened right there. Hey! Shout out Pocono, Pennsylvania. That's so exciting. Are you gonna go to the upcoming race? It is one of my like top bucket list tracks and places For sure. I've heard it's beautiful. And thank you. Okay. Oh. I'm making a playlist of like car related songs, and one just came on my headphones. I have to write it down. It is the band Cake. The band Cake has so many car songs. Alpha, Beta, Parking Lot. Excuse me. I'm getting over a cold that I got on the way back from Texas. Somehow I also seem to have lost my drink. Oh, here it is. Found it. Mm-hmm. Okay. I need white, but not a lot of white. Well, that was a lot of white. I knew I should have made more paint to start out with. I really screwed up. Gotta start all over. Throw the whole thing away. Quit. No, quit altogether. I'm just kidding. I'm not doing any of that. Make more paint. But it's annoying. I'm like scraping every little bit of paint I can from here. Tempted to just keep adding more white because I want more paint, but that is not the answer. Actually, what I could do is add... Where did it go? Oh, cold wax medium. Just a little bit. Because it also kind of makes it transparent, so I don't want to add too much. I love this stuff though. Look at it. It's like, I mean, it's wax mixed with oil, I think. Oh. There we go. See, look, now there's so much more paint. This looks good to me. Something I am always struggling with is like, what color is gray? So if I'm not using black, gray is black and white, but there's so much in NASCAR that's actually gray, like the track surface is gray, the walls are gray, but gray is not a color that exists in my world of paint, so I have to figure out like what color is it. Do I sound crazy? Maybe. And I have a theory that the only colors that exist are blue and orange. So blue. Next will be orange. There's a brush hair coming off of here. All right, track surface being painted now. The cold wax also makes it like nice and thick. Oh, I love it. Am I watching my reference image? No, I'm not. I'm just having fun. Should I be looking at my reference image? Probably. At a certain point, it's also just like, what does the paint look like on the painting? Nobody who has my painting is going to also have the reference image, so phooey on them. Let's go in here. So this actually here? Oh, that should have gone that way. Oh, that is so satisfying. There is a like stray brush hair that is messing me up. Can you see it? Do you see this? One annoying brush hair right there. Cutting it off. Oh my god, no, I can't find it. Ah! Out of here. Alright. Haha. This is also true. But this is definitely blue. I can see that. Thank you. I hope you're entertained. Also, no, this is really probably why this is so blue. My reference, oh, freaking brush hair. My reference image is literally a picture that I took with my cell phone of a TV screen. So of course it's going to be blue. Everything about that is blue. Do I care? No, I kind of like it. And I think I go through phases of like what colors I favor more. And then all the paintings from that phase match without me really intending to. So I just get drawn to certain colors. I'm trying to make a really crisp line here, and it is not cooperating. Come on. This part is really fun because I get to like make the brush strokes almost sculptural. That's what the cold wax does. This is how much paint I'm using for each brush stroke, by the way. Like maximum amount of paint. I like it to be goopy. Like cake frosting. Like I'm just frosting a giant cake. I'm always thinking about cake, don't you know? See, look at that. Nice, beautiful, thick brush stroke. I'm going to ruin it by doing this, but... Ooh, actually, see? Happy accidents. Turned out beautiful. There's like a weird little peak there, but I like it. I'm leaving it. This is going to be tricky. It's got to go in here like this. In here, but then also in here. Smaller brush. I know, cake is so good. What's your favorite kind of cake? I mean, I don't think I could pick one, so. There. Ooh, that looks so good. Now I have to do the same thing over here, because that looked so much better over there. Well, it didn't really work over here, but... Okay, we gotta keep going. I'm gonna do this side. Let's see. I would like a piece of cake right now that is like a white cake with a raspberry filling and a vanilla frosting with raspberries on top of it. That sounds very good to me right now. All right, we're gonna have to come back in with more shadows because I just covered them all up with this because it's so nice and fun to use, but that's okay. This looks like it swoops down. Shoot. Well, you know what? We can fix that when we come back in with the dark again. I also just noticed that this color is the same color that goes here. Oh, can I go back and do it? Let's find out. I need a flat brush. This is this. Perfect. Oh my god. Good enough for now. Goes here. Okay. Disposable palette paper. I'm done with this. Gets folded up and thrown away. Now I have to do this color, which is also the same as the white. Let's see. I'm going to try to make enough of it. It has a lot of this same blue. So I'm gonna I just put my dirty brushes in my almonds. That's cool. I like to eat oat meat. Ooh, lipsies. They're still good. Those ones didn't have paint on them. Remember orange? Who took my orange? Found it. Oh. My meticulously maintained paints. Who needs a cap when it makes it done? Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. And I'm glad it can be inspiring. I love that. That makes me so happy. It's another color where my brain and my eyes disagree on what I'm seeing. So my brain knows that what I'm looking at is white, but my mind and my eyes know that it's not white, but it is a color that doesn't have a name. Anyways, these are my struggles. But I don't know if you can tell my painting's looking a little bit blue. I need something other than blue to balance it out and sort of chill it, mute it down a little bit. Right now I'm mixing up a color that is not at all what I'm looking for. It needs a little bit more, like, I swear to God, it sounds crazy, but it needs some red. Ooh, like the tiniest little bit of pink. What the? Just making things up as I go. Worst case scenario, start over. Still feels, I mean, really it's just like a very pale gray. I've made putty, but it is way too yellow. Opposite of yellow is blue, so add some more blue. Too much blue. Okay, wait. Getting somewhere. It's looking a little green. The opposite of green is red, so we're gonna add more red. Basically trying to create a color that like has no color but isn't white. I have pretty basic color theory knowledge. I couldn't explain why things work necessarily, but it needs more purple. Purple, we need ultramarine blue. Oh, am I losing my mind? Oh, hold on. I'm losing my mind. How's that? Ooh. Wait. Why do I feel like it still needs more red? Magenta? Is that crazy? Could be crazy. We have magenta. Let's see. Come on. It's a little bit clogged. Oh, there we go. Like the tiniest amount. Magenta will literally take over if you trust her too much. Like, we're gonna do like that much. Okay, that felt right. I'm gonna do more. Oh, something's happening. I'm trying to scrape all my paint over here to the middle. The magenta felt right, so we're doing more. Oh, I hope that wasn't too much. Kind of cut down the green and the yellow. Ooh, no, this is it. This is it. Okay. Trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the process. We're adding purple. Just the ultramarine and more. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I've been having fun working on it. That's for sure. Just talking to myself in the paint right now. I think I actually got the color I wanted for the back wall. Okay. Now I need a brush. Is that? No, bigger. Bigger brush. I got this one. Okay. Let's see what it looks like when it gets on the canvas. I'm going to start over here just because I'm right-handed, actually. Yeah. Feels good to me. Let's see. I need a different brush though. Sure, why not? I think I painted these lines. I'm painting over them totally, completely. I don't know what is going on here. Also, this brush is not doing it. This is not the one. This is better. I think it's coming together. Okay, here we go. color is also here. Ooh, yeah. Oh, too big of a brush. Okay. Need a smaller brush. It's hard because I'm right-handed and I don't want to smash it. It's all wet. That's enough of that color. It feels off, but I'll have to come back to it. Oh, there's a hair on my brush.